Hi, my name is Dawn, and this is Have That Talk. Today, I want to talk about that time when you cracked a joke, and as the words are coming out of your mouth, you realize that you've crossed a line. What do you do then? Because the next thing you do is the difference between reconnecting and restoring that relationship or causing further harm. Let's break it down. The first thing you may be tempted to do is to think, oh, but I was just joking. They took it the wrong way. They're being too sensitive. But what is happening there has less to do with them and more to do with you. And that is, you're protecting your own sense of identity. You're a good person. You're not a bully. You're not mean. Whoever thinks that or says that is misinterpreting what you said. And this identity protection is something your brain does really well. It's trying to maintain your sense of relatedness with the group, but also your own sense of status. You still want to be seen in a positive light, and you still want to belong. And this explanation you give, but actually, I was only joking. But actually, I was just teasing. But actually, you took it the wrong way. But the real but actually you need to be thinking about is, but actually, I crossed a line. But actually, that was hurtful. Even if you didn't mean it, it caused pain, embarrassment, awkwardness, or just that uncomfortable tension between you. The other thing you might be thinking is that if everybody else thought it was funny, then surely it's okay. You're getting that approval mark from the group. And this is typical in those situations where everybody uses a nickname that is slightly off color, or there's a running gag about one particular person. Everybody thinks it's funny. That makes it okay. But actually, it doesn't. What it does instead is to create this rift between the group and the individual. The group feels they have license to joke and laugh and have banter about this topic, about this nickname, about this running gag, and the individual has to tolerate it, has to swallow down their resentment, their hurt, their discomfort, in order to still be part of the group. So when you cross that line and you do genuinely want to repair the bridge, then what you need to do is what I call same-day repair. Maybe not in the moment, but afterwards, pull the person aside and say, hey, what I said wasn't right. I'm really sorry. Acknowledge and apologise. And I say same day because the longer you leave it, the more it becomes a thing. So you might as well just go in there as soon as you can and reconnect. Sometimes you cross a line and you don't notice that you've crossed the line. But what you do notice is a shift in the relationship between you and that other person. Maybe they've started avoiding you. Maybe you notice that they don't interact directly with you anymore. Maybe they no longer seek your advice in the same way as they used to. Maybe they've just become more professional in the way that they approach you. Not directly acting mean or dismissive, just a little more distant and cooler. This might be the case if there's a pattern in your behaviour. If you've cracked that joke, crossed the line, apologised, but you've done this so many times that your apology no longer has any weight, any value, over time, that behaviour has just shifted the relationship, just pushed that person away from you. So if you want to reconnect, you also need to reflect on the pattern of your behaviour, because that's what you need to acknowledge. Then wait to see what they say. If you approach with genuine curiosity and a desire to reconnect, they'll sense that. And then they'll tell you how your jokes really landed. Then you have the chance to apologise and to say how you'll do better. I'm not saying you should stop joking. If you're a funny person and you have this irrepressible need to make people laugh, that's great. That's a talent. But don't make your position as the office comedian come at the cost of other people. So if you have somebody in mind when you think of your jokes and the laughter you bring to the group, and the one person who has this face on at that time, the one person you know you crossed the line with, then take this as an invitation to go in and have that talk. Okay? I'll see you next time.